Oh, man. What up, chat? Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing this evening? Chat, I have missed you guys. It has been a hell of a last couple of days. Hold on one second. Just finishing up this last thing. So, those of you that live up north, you might know what's going on. Those of you that don't, let me fill you in on my last couple of days. So, a couple days ago, well, yesterday, the northeast of the U.S. got hit with a crazy blizzard. Yeah, I went to work. So the night before the blizzard, me and my fiance decided, because we both work at the same hospital, that we were gonna go up there a little bit early. Yeah, about that. We got up there early, and we got basically stuck there for the whole day and evening. And yeah, everybody obviously couldn't make it because the blizzard was crazy, and I just had to pull a 26-hour shift. I wish I was kidding, but I wasn't. And yeah, I'm tired. I thought about canceling stream, but I really didn't want to cancel this stream. So we're gonna continue as we normally would. So how are you guys doing today? I'm exhausted, but I'm here. So today we're doing something a little different. Normally this would be the night of our Yu-Gi-Oh stream, but I wanted to branch out a little bit. I've only done one Magic the Gathering stream since I started playing, and I wanted to end up playing another one. So today we're building a deck from the ground up to play in Standard, and maybe we'll tweak it and bring it over to Standard Brawl, which, for those that don't know, Standard Brawl is my preferred. It's like my favorite format for Arena. It's like it has the creativity of Brawl, being that it's a singleton format. You have your commander and all that stuff, but it's limited to 60 cards and the cards that are legal in Standard, as opposed to the entire red pool of Magic. So it makes deck building a little more interesting and gameplay a lot more fun. But right now we're going to just mess with a Standard build for the colors of white, blue, and black, also known as the Esper combination. And it's apparently like the biggest control combination, which if you guys have seen any of my content, you guys know I very much like control decks. So we're gonna see if we can build something functioning. I got some money set aside in case we need to buy some stuff, and we're going to try building from the ground up. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't messed with white at all, but I really wanted to. So first off, let's set our colors. Bam. Oh, what did it do? Whoops. Hit a button. Alright. So these are our three colors. And our mana base is going to probably be all over the place until we figure out what we want to lean into. Typically when it comes to building in Magic, you have your main two colors and kind of a third like sub color. I've only really played Grixis, which is blue, black, red as my color combination, and kind of wanted to take a step back. But even in that build, I always lean more toward blue and black, with red kind of just being there for us, a little bit of support here and there. But we're going to end up trying to build something with a lot of interaction. I could definitely think of some white cards that I've played against that really just annoyed the fuck out of me. And on the bright side, we also get access to some really, really cool spells when it comes to the color combination as a whole. Let's do this. Let's look at some color combined cards. English, man. Alright. So here's one. This is like the only card that we have that's actually Noctis, but I definitely don't want to play a Noctis deck. When an aura you control becomes attached to a non-land permanent an opponent controls with mana value less than or equal to aura's mana value, gain control of that permanent for as long as that aura is attached to it. That sounds like it'd be a hilarious commander, but we're not building for commander. But yeah, that's funny. Ooh, whoops. Is that really the only cards that are specifically those three colors combined? That's funny. But that gives access to all the different combinations. So like, if we look at white-black cards, when it enters up to one target creature loses all abilities and put a flying counter and a first strike counter or a lifelink counter on that creature. I wonder if there's a way to flash this in. I've heard some people doing some interesting things with this. Basically, you can forcibly erase either one of your opponent's creatures or one of your own, and you can give it a bunch of buffs, but it's basically a vanilla. Target creature gets +2/+2, lifelink and hexproof. Oh, that's an instant. When this creature enters, if you cast it, add all 5 colors. The fuck? If you guys see something you want a better explanation on, let me know, and I can fill you in. I know I have viewers from all different kinds of card games. The reason I'm playing Magic is because sometimes I need a break from the other card games, and honestly, Magic's been doing it for me. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Getting some extra life gain would be nice on the defensive side of things. What the hell does this thing do? Exile a card from a graveyard, create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token, exile target creature you control for each other player, exile to one target creature that player controls. That could be annoying. Is that good for a 5-drop though? Alright. There were some real good white-blue cards, like this one. Normalize is fucking irritating. It's a counter spell that exiles the card that it counters. As someone who likes to play out of the graveyard a lot, exile or banishing my stuff is fucking irritating. I'm not playing a mill deck. I'm not doing that. What does this do? Destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater. Oh, it's a board wipe. What the fuck? Other permanents you control have hexproof. It's a board wipe that's pretty cheap, and it's power 3 or greater. We might have to try that out. White does have like the best board wipes. I think it's the only color in the game that has a 3-drop board wipe in standard. Red, white, blue. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna start throwing things together and then we can cut it from there. Alright, what are some goodies that I like? I know for a fact I like. By the way, for anybody that's never seen Arena on the deck building side, you can actually pick what color cards you want to look for. And it'll actually be like either the card's that color or has that color in the text. Right now, like I said, we're looking for white, blue, black. This is for colorless cards because those can be played in anything. And this gold circle basically searches up and brings up cards with the color combination that you picked. Like it shows nothing because there's nothing with these 4, but take away the colorless and now we got blue, black, white, blue, black cards. And vice versa, you can give and take. Like blue black cards, we know all the blue black cards. We've been playing blue black for fucking ever. But first, we just gotta figure out what we want to build around. Like if you look at my Grixis deck, it started off as basically a reanimator deck with a bunch of like annoying spice in it. I like frustrating people, but that's a personality quirk of mine. All right, let's see. All right, Authority of the Consoles is probably gonna be a 4. This card is the bane of my fucking existence, and I'm just gonna craft it now. I fucking hate this card, and I can't wait to have this kind of power in my hands. So for those of you that don't know what this bitch does, creatures your opponent controls enter tapped, and every time your opponent plays a creature, you gain 1 life. Also, I didn't realize this till just now. The card art is from Final Fantasy XIV. That's Yotsuyu. She was one of my favorite boss fights in all of Final Fantasy XIV. I obviously Final Fantasy set things got alternate arts. I just didn't realize that's what this one was. But yeah, this card is an amazing turn 1 play because your opponent needs to play creatures to kill you in most cases, and it's just free life, and it also shuts off haste. In Magic, for those again that don't know, every creature has summoning sickness where basically has to wait a turn to attack unless it has haste. But this card says the creature enters tapped, so even if they have haste, they can't attack you. Tomorrow's champion. When you cycle this card, catch control gain and hex prevent. I mean, if I was playing cat deck, this sounds like it'd be crazy. Destroy target enchantment if a permanent you control or a token was destroyed this way, draw a card. Oh, you can destroy your own stuff. Okay, I got you. This is for life, specifically a life gain deck. I don't know if we're gonna be doing how much life gain we're gonna be using. Squeak by. Beginning of your end step, you may tap 2 untapped creatures or treasure you control. If you do, draw a card. Otherwise, sacrifice an enchantment. That's bad. Crystal. That's an equipment. Exile this transforms into Alexander. I do not want that. It costs 7 to transform it. Yeah, for a 4/3. Ugh, that's not good. This card annoys me more than anything. But, oh wait, no, that's not. Sacrifice creature, another target ally you control gains an indestructible time of turn. I don't know how many allies we're going to be using, or if that's going to be even remotely close to the theme of our deck. Though I do love the allies from the Avatar set. They are a fun ass deck to play. This makes sure gives the Avatar state to a creature, giving it a bunch of buffs. Again, don't know if we're going to actually use that. All creatures lose all abilities until end of turn. Choose a creature you control and it gains an indestructible. Destroy all creatures. That's not bad for a spree. Though it being a 5-drop board wipe is a little eh. Choose a creature you control. You can either give one creature indestructible, make all creatures lose abilities until end of turn, or destroy all creatures. I mean, if that was a little bit cheaper on the destroy all creatures, I would like this, because 2-drop, all creatures lose abilities, a 2-drop, make a creature indestructible. Or it was a 4-drop board wipe instead of a 6-drop. Even 5 would be better, but yeah. Instant, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It gains flying until end of turn. Prevent all combat damage that will be dealt to it this turn. That's okay. You know, we should probably start off with instants if I'm going to play a strong control deck and just try to fuck my opponent as much as I can. This creature's turn face up, that's a whole nother mechanic I'm not fucking with. Alright, this one's similar to the last one. Exile target non-token creature, return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. And then, or you can pay 3, destroy target creature if no other creature has greater power. I like the fact that it's an instant blink effect. So blink effects are basically the card removes itself and then comes back. It's good for anything that triggers when a card enters, which there's a lot of those in this. That one might make it in because there's not a lot of cards that can do that at instant speed. Instant speed is like, oh, I don't have my water. Instant speed is basically like a trap card speed. You can use it just about any time during your turn or during your opponent's turn. Enchant artifact you control, definitely not fucking with too much with artifacts. Unless the artifact is crazy. Return target creature you card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That, again, I fucked this card. Put a 1/1 on counter on target creature, draw a card. That's actually a pretty good one drop. There's so little I know about white. That's why I'm like trying to like run through these cards so you guys aren't too bored. But Magic deck building takes a lot of thought. Lightstall Inquisitor. This card's actually pretty solid. When it enters, each opponent exiles a card from their hand. They can play the card from exile, but if it's a land, and it comes intact, and if they're casting any spells from exile, card that was exiled by this effect, it costs an additional mana to play. So it's just a real annoying stall card. We don't give a shit about that. No. When this creature dies, you gain 1 life and draw a card. When this creature, whoops, son of a bitch. Okay. When this creature is exiled from the battlefield while you're activating a craft ability, that's a whole lot. Explore. Oh shit, nesting boss to white. I don't know why I thought this card was colorless for the longest time. Pixie bounces a card to play it. When this card and creature enters, return to 1 non-fairy, non-land permanent you control that's on his hand. Some decks abuse that. Pastry. Restoration Mag's a really good fucking card. Target permanent you control gains hexproof and indestructible end of turn for 1 mana. For 2 mana, target permanent gains hexproof, indestructible, and you gain 3 life. And then for 5 mana, all permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible. That might make it. That card's kind of gross. That card, it can save you in so many situations. Untap all creatures target player controls. Target creature gains double strike till end of turn. That could be okay. Here's another one that's really good for the early game. I keep reaching for my water because I'm so used to having it. I kind of left in my car, and I wasn't trying to go back out into the snow. All right, let's. There is a white card that's really, really good, and I hate playing against it. Let me see if I got it. It's a 2-drop. I'll know as soon as I see it. This one's good. This just kills stuff. We might just grab that. Get Lost. Destroy target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker its control creates 2 map tokens. Blue and black, black specifically sucks when it comes to dealing with enchantments. They only have 1 card available in standard, which is Feed the Swarm, which is not a great card. It's a sorcery. It costs a black and 1, and whatever enchantment you kill, because it can hit enchantment or creature, and then you lose life equal to the mana value of the card you destroyed. This is an instant, and it also hits planeswalkers, which having the flexibility of hitting all 3 makes this card way better. Your opponent does get 2 map tokens, but map tokens, they're okay. A map token, basically, you can pay 1, target a creature, it explores. When the creature explores, you check the top card of your deck. If it's a land, you add to your hand. If it's not a land, you can either put it back on top of the deck or put it into the graveyard, and the creature gets +1/+1. Here's another one I fucking hate. Sheltered by Ghosts. It attaches to a creature, one of your own creatures. It exiles one of your opponent's cards. They get it back if this enchantment leaves. And if it doesn't, the creature that's attached to just has +1/+0 and Ward 2, which can make this another really frustrating card. So I might put that in there too. Here we go. Voice of Victory. Fuck this card. 2-drop white. This card's really solid for the early game. It's a 1 power, 3 toughness. Opponents cannot cast spells during your turn. If it shuts off all counter spells, this thing is probably gonna be a 4-of. And it has mobilize 2. Basically, if you attack with this, it makes 2 1/1 creature tokens that are also attacking, but then they die at the end of the battle. I have had many games where this card just made me want to punch my screen, because shutting off, especially someone who plays a lot of interaction, someone just shutting off all my instances just makes me want to flip the table. All right, I think those are good cards to start off with. What the hell is this? Destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 human creature token. I'm just glancing through, looking for cards that I've played against that I recognize. For example, there's a 3-drop board wipe I'm definitely going to play, because 3-drop board wipes are crazy. As soon as I find it. So the earliest board wipe I've played was one of the reasons I played red and blue in my deck, and that's because it gives you access to a board wipe as early as turn 4. But white has one that's turn 3, if I could fucking find it. I also didn't realize that Johnny was a 3-drop. Jesus. Some planeswalkers are really good. A Johnny can just spit out and do it every turn. It can deal 4 damage to a tapped creature, and put any number of non-land permanents with mana value 3 or less. Ooh, that ultimate's solid. Airbending lesson? Airbend, target non-land permanent, draw a card. For those of you that don't know what Airbend is, basically it exiles a permanent on the board, and they can recast it for just 2 mana. But there's ways to increase that cost as well. Sorry, I'm just looking for this one card. Dun, dun, pow. Let me try like this. Let me tapped. Because it either destroys all untapped creatures or all tapped creatures. There it is, split up. Yep, that thing's a solid board wipe for 3. Maybe 3 of them, maybe 4 is overkill. We'll see. That's a solid early game piece. And then we'll just double check anything for the later game. I also got to look at white lands. I never look at white lands. Come on. We also will have access to reanimator spells because we're going to be playing black. So if we want to play something like that, we can play bigger dudes too. White Aura Sight is a good card, though I don't know how good it's going to be in this format. Just because standard is a much faster format, so you need to be able to do shit as early as possible. So, what's this? Glimmer, one counter on up to 2 target. That's not good. If one or more tokens would be create twice that many. It does have warp, but still, I'm not making specifically a token generator deck. What the fuck is this? Destroy all creatures. If the gift was promised, return a creature card put into the graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. Huh. They draw a card. Basically, it's a board wipe. I can let my opponent draw a card, and I can grab a card, one of the cards that we just destroyed. Black has a card that's like this, but it's a lot harder to use. This is fucking nothing. We might have to look back at that. Oh, whoops. I do like me a board wipe. I do like me a board wipe. Ultima. I haven't decided if I like this card or not. I keep looking for my water, chat. I'm thirsty. Beatrix. I love that they turned her into a boss on Final Fantasy 14. Alright, what's this? Creature spells you control have Convoke. That's awesome. Convoke basically means you can tap creatures to help pay the cost of your spells by tapping them. Like that reduces the cost by 1. Untap each creature you control during each other player's untap step. I wish that was second effect was a little stronger. This is another card that's a pain in my ass. God, looking at some of these cards give me PTSD. This creature enters, create creatures you control gain flying in X plus X plus X, where X is the number of creatures you control. Maybe if that wasn't an A drop, fuck. This is supposed to be anti-venom. There was a Spider-Man set, and for some reason, they weren't allowed to put those cards into Arena, so they came up with like a whole set of replacement effects. Ooh, we can play Knights of the Round. As someone who likes to play graveyard strategies, Knights of the Round in a graveyard deck is pretty fucking strong because it's so hard to deal with. And I have 3 copies. That's a maybe, Chad. That's a maybe. Exile number of creature cards you control, then return them to the to source. Then repeat that process X more times. It's banned. Alright. When this land enters tapped, unless you control a basic, it taps for white. And you can pay 4 to put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. That's okay. If I have a way to generate dudes every turn, this would be good. But we play the black version of this card, where basically it comes in untapped if you have a basic land, and you can pay 5 to get a 1/1 dude that can't be blocked except by another spirit. That one's better than this because at least if you have absolutely nothing, that gets you passive a dude every turn, and your opponent has to deal with it or eventually they're gonna die. Create a token that's a copy of a target artifact or enchantment you control, except it's a legendary. That might be a possibility. I gotta see what kind of artifact and enchantments we end up with after the fact. That don't matter. That don't matter. Sacrifice this, discover 4. This land enters tapped unless you control a swamp or a mountain. When you attack this turn, create 2 red 1/1 warrior tokens that it's basically mobilized on a land. For 3? Oh no, for 4. I mean, that's okay. Holy see. Spend this only to cast creature spells. Look at the top 6 cards you got. They had me to that last part. Alright. I guess that's all the white we have access to right now. We'll probably have more lands later that we can look at, our combination lands. So these are like the best generic cards. We can try to see if there's anything more specific after we start looking through some of our blue stuff. Thankfully blue we know really well, so we can speed through this part. So as far as blue goes, right up front, let's talk about Detect Intrusion's definitely going in. That card's fucking carried me. Where it at? This thing's like my favorite counter spell. Even in the current deck I play, we don't play a whole lot of creatures up front. We play a lot of draw and direction to get us into like turn 3, turn 4, and that's when we start dropping creatures. And we are losing out on one major reanimate spell, being Pavero, which is Superior Spider-Man. Maybe we can see if we can tweak it to play something similar without that card, though that card is really strong. I also play a lesson build, kind of, sorta. It's like I use the lessons to get me going, and then I finish off with my big boys like Bahamut, Arden, Kefka. But now we're playing a whole different set of goodies. Well, we know the good stuff. Bitter Triumph's always a good one. I fucking hate Feed the Swarm. Feed the Swarm is probably one of the reasons I wanted to play white, because they have such better ways to deal with the same problem cards that we have. I haven't even looked at if we have any artifact hate, because we are losing that by switching to white instead of red, because red had some artifact hate built into it. Let me see. Let's look at lands for these 3 colors. What else? Side quests. Then at the beginning, we look at the top card. If it's an artifact or creature card, you may reveal it, put it into your hand. If you put a card in your hand, create a food token, and transform this enchantment, which turns it into a land. Weird. Agna Kellel. It's good for digging for pieces. I don't know how well we're gonna need it. We'll see. As far as Realm of Ko, I like, because again, you can just spit out a dude every turn. We have the Shocklands, right? Yep, we'll add the Shocklands, a couple of those. The Shocklands, basically, they come in tapped, and they can be used for one of the 2 colors, or you can pay 2 life to have it come in untapped. It's a really good option. It's a land wherever it's asked to create a map token. This card, again, is another one that pisses me off, because flying is a frustrating mechanic, so we might play that. This one's a 1/4. That's it gains 2 life. You gain 2 life and deals, and your opponent loses 2 life. I still think Restless Reef is probably the best one. I don't want to play too many of them because they come in tapped, and that's a problem. So what the fuck? I forgot the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set is about to come out. That card art's adorable. Watery Grave, a couple of those. Do I have? Oh, I don't think there is. Is there a trip land for those 3? No, there's not. Okay, that's fine. That's one less thing we have to worry about playing. Eyeballs. Now, do we have verges for these colors? Yes, we do. Put a couple of those in right now. We have for white blue. Yep, we do. And then we of course have the blue black ones. I'm only putting don't get me wrong, this is nowhere near what I'm going to be playing for lands. I'm just putting in cards so I can have them there without having to look for them later. So what the verges are lands that tap for one color, but then if you control a certain kind of land, they tap for the additional color as well. And then of course basic lands. All right, so those are the lands to mess with later. Now how are we going to win the game? Whoops. Now I love my graveyard strats, so that's going to be a good way to start. And how do we start with that? Our kill stuff, like what's going to be doing the damage for us is what I'm trying to say. I always got to start off with my boy Arden. That's still my favorite magic card. Always got to start off with him. We might not need Bahamut as much because we have other ways to deal with shit, because white has a way to get rid of just about anything, whereas blue and black struggle a little bit with non-creature removal. Blue struggles with removal in general, so maybe we lean away from Bahamut in that sense, but I mean, talk about it's busted. What do we have access to as far as white, blue, and black cards? Oh, I hate the way I have to do this because I can't just like skip pages. So it's like if I want to get to the creatures, I have to go one by one by one. That's one thing I don't like about Arena's deck building. Having to go color by color is stupid. Like I have to go page by page, and I can't like speed it up that much. Even scrolling only goes by so fast. Basically trying to get to the color combination cards. Oh, I guess I could do it like this. When Aura, I'm not playing Aura, so this isn't that great for us. Let's see if we have anything that's specific to just the other two color combinations. Golbez is an artifact deck. We're not necessarily playing that. When it attacks, exile target card from a graveyard, then investigate. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, you may have Lazav become a copy of a creature exiled with it until end of turn. I could see that being good, but that's also a lot of setup. It costs 2, but then you also have to pay 2 for the clue. Oh, that's to survive, to attack, 2 to exile the card from the grave. That's a lot. See, this is... Oh, no, we don't lose access to Cavero because we're still playing blue and black. Never mind, I'm stupid. Now, what do we have for blue and white cards? Do we have any creatures that can really give us an edge? Enchantment spells cost 1 less than we're not playing an enchantment deck specifically. Equal to the number of artifacts you control. Angsway Saver's another really good card. So, because this is one of those cards that wording matters. It doesn't say, it does what's called an airbending. Like I said before, it exiles a card. Your opponent can recast it on their turn for paying just any 2 mana. But what makes this card strong is that it doesn't specify where the spell is from. So it doesn't have to be on the battlefield. You can actually just airbend a card that's on the stack trying to be cast. So you could basically waste an opponent's entire turn, which is kind of funny. So I might just play that. Double strike. That's an ugly ass artwork of Sokka. Whenever Sokka and at least one other creature attacks, draw a card. Oh, Titus. I didn't realize Titus was white-blue. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on Titus. That makes me almost want to play artifacts. That is the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. A winged cat. During your turn, Has flying. When it enters, search your library for an aura equipment card. Disguise is a whole nother can of worms. Whenever you tap an untapped creature an opponent controls, you pay one. Whenever you do, choose one. I guess I would have to find a way to son of a bitch. I would have to find a way to tap my opponent's creatures to be able to even use this. What's this? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one. Exile target creature you control. Return that so it's a blink effect. And create a bird. When Nico enters, create 2 shard tokens, which are sacrifice, scry, and draw a card. Exile target non-legendary you control. The shards you control become a copy of it until your next end step. Return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning. So you get rid of one of your own non-legendary creatures, and you turn these shards into a copy of the legendary creature, non-legendary creature. That's interesting. Is that worth 4 and then waiting for a whole nother turn to use it? Maybe if I had other ways to make the shards. When it enters, tap target creature and opponent controls. It'll put a stun counter on it. Whenever you tap one or more untapped creatures your opponent controls, draw a card. They spill only triggers once. If your stats were a little bit higher, I'd feel like you'd be better. If you guys have any thoughts, please chime in. I'm literally building this from the ground up. Trying to figure out what's good, like what's going to be our win con and whatnot. What the fuck's this? Double strike prowess. When this creature enters, for each opponent, put up to 1 target non-land permanent that player controls into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. That seems hilarious, but a 5-drop for that, it is a 2/5 with double strike and prowess, but that's real late into the game. For each opponent, so you know, in Commander this would be awesome because it's a 4-player format. In Standard, not so much, because you're basically just bouncing 1 card. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that card's nuts. Whenever you gain life, draw a card. Absolute Virtue. I wish this card was better. On paper, it sounds cool. It's kind of not. All right, let's look at white to black cards. I mean, Cecil's a white-black card. I do love Cecil. Whenever you gain life, she explores, then destroy all other creatures of its powers. Exactly 20. Sacrifice another creature, you gain life equal to the sacrifice creature's toughness. Sacrifice another creature, exile target non-land permanent. Activate only if it has 10 or more life than your starting life total. I'd have to like build into gaining life. Sacrifice another artifact or creature, put a 1/1 counter on her. That's for a sacrifice deck. What's this? Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, again, I have to build a sacrifice deck. That's kind of one of the ways to build white-black is like heavy sacrifice. Put a 1/1 counter on it and you gain 1 life when she dies or is put into exile while it has power 4 greater, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. What the fuck? Sacrifice another creature, survey 1. Activate only once each turn. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. That thing looks cool. Whenever a creature controls your opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Kind of do the same thing, just in different orders. What's this? Each creature this enchanted by an aura you control can't attack or planeswalker control. I see. It's again for the aura style deck. Oh god, do I play this stupid fucking card? I hate this card. So, in Standard Brawl, this card is really, really popular because it's so easy to build. It's a draw engine in the command zone. In Standard, though, you'd have to play a lot of Exile for it to get any real value out of it, because it can't attack or draw. It can't attack or block unless you have at least 7 cards in Exile. But it has Menace, Lifelink, and Indestructible, so once you get it there, it's really annoying to deal with. And every time you exile something from a graveyard, or the battlefield, you get to draw a card and gain a life. You can imagine how that would be annoying, especially since I usually play graveyard base decks. Whenever one or more tokens opponent controls enter, for each of them, create a tapped token that's a copy. Wait, what the fuck is this? Whenever one or more tokens your opponent controls enter. Oh, tokens specifically. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Let's see. Rufus Shinra. It just makes Dark Star the 2/2 white and black dog creature token. It's not bad for a 3-drop. 2/4 spits out a 2/2. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, destroy target non-land permanent. I could see that being real fucking good if I played like a lot of low-cost dudes. This creature is turned face up. That's for disguise. Disguise is something I don't really want to get into. At the beginning of your end step, investigate. For each opponent who lost life this turn, whenever a clue you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 white and black spirit token with flying. Affinity for planeswalkers. What the fuck? Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking you or planeswalkers you control, that opponent loses 3 life and you draw a card. That seems kind of solid. I mean, affinity for planeswalkers basically means you can play it for 2 if you have a planeswalker. This card is ugly. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, or when you fully invoke a room, surveil 2. Whenever a bat you control attacks, you gain 1 life. When Zoran enters or attacks, you may pay white and a black and gain 2 life. If you do, return target non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. This seems good. This one seems solid. When it enters or attacks, you can play a white and a black and gain 2 life. And when you do, return a non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter. I don't know how many 3 or less permanents we're playing, but I could see myself building around that and playing a lot of really annoying cards that do that type of shit. That could be a really strong early to mid game card to maybe use. So I'm gonna put him in just for now, so we can see if we're gonna fuck with it. Whenever 1 or more tokens you control enter, create a 1/1 black vampire rogue token. Sacrifice another creature, draw a card. This card is gorgeous. Whenever another creature you control with power 2 or less enters, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Creature you control with power 2 or less gain death touch and lifelink at the end of turn. Oh, that's cool. Death touch whenever you attack target creature. Fuck. Gets plus X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Whenever enters, return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever an enchantment you control enters. I'm trying to speed through all this. Remove 2 counters from this card. Return target creature card mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, Squall. I love Final Fantasy 8. Rough Divide. When a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. When Squall deals combat damage to a player, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Can I just make a deck with all 3 Alolas? I feel like that'd be strong. If I had a way to give him haste instead of having to wait a whole turn to use him. Because him being a 4-drop is kind of Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. When this creature enters, if black was spent to cast it, put 3 -1 counters on up to 1 target creature. This is kind of solid. So I can use it as a cheap revival spell for a 3-drop or lower. I'd have to play with more 3-drop or lowers, or I can use it as a potential removal spell, giving 3 -1 counters. I want to like that, but I don't know. That still seems like I'm jumping through a lot of hoops there. Exchange your life totals with target opponent. That's crazy. Okay, so this is the Remember I was talking about the Spider-Man set? This is supposed to be Mr. Negative. That's funny. Whenever this creature attacks, enters or attacks, each opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life and draw a card. That is not nearly strong enough for a fucking 7-drop. No. And did we not like any of the red, white, blue cards? And I don't think we need any of the blue black cards besides Cavero, because Cavero's nuts. No, we can still play Deceit. Deceit's a solid card. My boy Kefka. Because what were my main fucking beat sticks, I guess you could say, in my Grixis deck? It was Bahamut, Kefka, Arden, and I guess a little bit Deceit. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys real quick. We'll take a break from the deck building. I'm just going to save what we have so far. So you guys can see kind of like what the style I like to go for. Play a quick rank game. All right. So this is like I said, I play a heavy lesson package because Is It Lessons was a menace, and we can kind of play something similar. Now normally I wouldn't like this hand, but if we draw a red land, this whole hand turns on, and we have a lot of draw power in it. I say draw power lightly because it's like 1-for-1 power, so I guess you could say filtering. That's a good card. All right, let's play the swamp. Him starting off with Cecil kind of sucks. That's really strong to start off early with. Oh god. Okay, so he's playing annoying black cards. We love that. I should probably abandon attachment, discarding abandon attachment. But I also want to get my big bodies into the grave. He's already doing so much damage. This is one of the reasons I want to play white. We need more interaction because like combustion technique is great. Granted, I need a red now, but I need more answer for shit like this. Let's play abandon attachment. Ditch the Bahamut. Draw 2. All right, we can kind of do stuff now. I can't deal with these guys, unfortunately. They're kind of annoying. Well, no, because the ward is just discard a card. That's not that bad. I can slow them down a little bit. It's okay. We can just discard a card. Not a big deal. We can actually discard Kefka. You are not about to play something to protect your creature. Never mind, we did. He just played a pump-up spell. That was boring. I didn't really get to show anything on that one. But that's a good example of, like, this game gets aggressive. This game gets hyper-aggressive. If you don't draw nearly enough creature removal, and especially if you're playing a control deck, you're just gonna get ran through. And those 4/1s they hit hard. It took me just a little too long to get a red mana. All right, this is a little bit better. This says we have all of our colors starting off, and we have a really good draw spell along with a board wipe. I wish I was going first, but beggars can't be choosers. Arden and Kefka. Ill-Time Explosion can discard both of them to get them into the grave. It seems solid. Again, as long as we don't get ran through. Of course, it would be red-white. Another pretty aggressive color combination. I played Restless 3 first because it comes in tapped. Red, white. Aww. This is an interesting color combination. I'm gonna let this come in tapped because you don't have anything to play. Our hand is looking great if we can just get to turn 4. Because we just ripped a revival spell too. Non-creature spells cost 1 less to cast. What the fuck are you playing? Alright, we're gonna play the Verge. That gives us all our colors. We'll do Winter Night Stories, draw some extra cards. Let's say Kefka. We can use Deceit to... Oh, never mind, we can get rid of Arden too. Winter Night Stories is great for filling our hand. Now, if he exiles our grave, I'm gonna be sad. 3 colors? Oh, okay. I thought you were playing something cool. You're just playing artifacts. That's fine. Artifacts don't scare me. I do think Artist Talent on artifacts is actually a pretty genius idea because it reduces the cost of all non-creature spells, and he's playing it's a non-creature spell focused set of cards. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to zombify, bringing back Arden. So we get to play an 8-drop early, which Arden lets us get a copy of Kefka. Kefka comes in, makes my opponent discard a card. We also have to discard a card. I'm probably going to hit the land Steam Vents. Now let's see what they discard. Depending on what they discard, we get to draw an extra, and we get to draw 2 cards. We're going to draw at least 1. And then because Arden makes Kefka have haste, we get to do it again because it's on attack as well. This is one of the reasons I love Kefka. Do not tell me you just quit for that. Okay, no, they ditch the lands, we only get 1 card. And then we'll swing with Kefka again, getting rid of a Deceit because we can Cavero and make copy Deceit, which I think is a cheat code, but that's beside the point. And we gain 5 life because of lifelink. My boy, I love this card. Now they have to decide if they want to deal with the Arden or the Kefka. If they don't have a board whip, they can only pick one. Either Arden's gonna let me keep on bringing back dudes, or Kefka is going to let me keep ripping cards out of their hand. Kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's the board wipe. Oh, it's split up. Split up only gets rid of either all tapped creatures or all non-tapped creatures. So I got rid of the untapped. Which, you know, normally would make sense, but we have a crazy hand. Zombify. Alright, I'm going to do something a little bit weird here. We're going to play Realm of Ko as our land for turn. I'm going to play Cavero. I could bring back Arden. I'm not going to. Instead, we're going to pay this for a blue, a black, a blue, and a black. So by paying our mana in those colors specifically, there's an auto pay function. Don't use it when you're doing something like this. He basically has to respond to this because otherwise we're going to turn this into a Deceit, and we're going to get to bounce back a card, which we're going to bounce back Simulacrum, and then we get to force them to discard a card too. Actually, we get to look at their hand first. 3 steps ahead is annoying as shit. I'm surprised. Oh, he doesn't have enough mana to use it. All right, we're gonna get rid of the Simulacrum. And now when we attack with Kefka, we gotta rip another card. You can see how that can be just kind of gross. Oh, right. I forgot they reduced their cost. So he's drawing 2 and discarding 1. So he got to draw 3 cards because of Artist Talent. And now we will discard Ill-Timed Explosion. We don't need 2 board wipes. They discarded a land, so we draw 2 cards. Sweet. What's in our graveyard? Just Arden, and I don't think they're playing any creatures. Have they played no creatures this whole time? Nope, they're not. I don't know how I feel about decks like that. We'll play Blazemeyer Verge as our land for turn. Might as well, right? Keep up the pressure. Deceit is not a legendary, so we can play this copy of Deceit. And we're playing it just for its evoke cost for 2 black, so look at the hand and rip a card. And now we have enough mana to also play a counterspell. I was being a little greedy last turn. They're gonna exile my card. That's fine. And then they get to discard a card and draw a card if they want. I could pay to keep it, but that leaves me open to whatever other card they have left. Nah, let's rip that last card. That might have been greedy. Get that shit out of here. All right, never mind. That wasn't greedy. And we still have to discard and draw with Kefka, so we'll just discard this. We want those in the grave. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the game. This is why I like Detect Intrusion, even though we only have 1 mana. Because we have a tapped creature, we can use Detect Intrusion's other cost, which is to bounce a tapped creature back to hand. With the tokens, we would just lose them, but just to win us the game, having a counter spell that we can just use, that shit matters. But yeah, that's the type of stuff I like. Kind of ignorant, forcing my opponent to discard their whole hand. Still kind of fun. Now those colors are a little bit slower, so we're just going to basically be increasing our amount of control. That's not what we're working on. What the hell is this? Oh, this is when I was actually building a Noctis deck for Brawl. I love Standard Brawl. Standard Brawl is my shit. Is it this one? Yes. Okay. So if we can tighten up the early game a little bit, we can play something similar. A lot of those cards we are able to play in this deck because we're still playing the blue-black. We can't play Kefka, so we'd have to find an alternate win con to Kefka. But most of the rest of it should be okay. Now let's look at permanents with 3 or less. Boop, 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 and boop. So permanents are creatures, enchantments, and artifacts. I'm banned up battles too, but who the fuck plays battles? Who knows? I'll just take a look. Sorry, the consoles. Did I put that stuff I don't have to? This one requires me to sacrifice an artifact or a creature, and then it exiles an artifact or a creature an opponent controls. And it has Ward 2. I just don't like the having to sacrifice stuff. Do I want to lean into sacrifice? I don't know. That's a thought for later. Create a 1/1 Kithkin creature token. Let's look at just the 3 drops. Because there's a lot of cards that let us put a 3 drop back into play. So it's like, is that worth it? Aang's Esper is a good one. Exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. This thing can hit anything too. This card's kind of gross. So it has flash, so you can play it on your opponent's turn and basically just exile something, regardless of what it is. This is a good answer to just about everything. And they would need to get rid of this to get it back. That's a possibility. I'm gonna put that in for now. Other tapped creatures you control have indestructible. What? Other tapped creatures. So all my shit that attacks has indestructible? Huh. For a 3-drop 3/4? That's a solid stat line too. That might be a winner. That's a card I've never seen before. Why the fuck does nobody play this? Even after an attack, I guess it's all because I I'm trying to see a downside to this card. Maybe because it does nothing else. If you would gain life, you would gain that much +1. This creature gets 2+2+ as long as you have 25 or more life. Cat. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from them and then put it into your hand. When this creature enters exile target spell, it becomes plotted. Spells your opponent casts from the graveyards or from exile cost 2 more to cast. This thing's annoying. This thing was really good with airbending cards, because normally airbending cards make it so your opponent can replay the cards for 2. This makes it so they have to play it for 4, which can basically make it so your opponent can't play the cards. When this enchantment enters exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this one leaves the battlefield. This one's good. This one's like Aang's Iceberg, but Aang's Iceberg has flash. This doesn't. So Aang's Iceberg is just an upgrade of this. Bat colony. Fucking bots. When this creature enters, and whenever you solve a case, never mind. Activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers can't be activated. Activated abilities aren't as common as you might think. If you cast your second spell each turn, do thing. An enchantment you control enters. When this creature enters, create a curse roll attached to it. Oh, this is a good one. A 0/4 with mobilize 3. It's good for like just spamming shit. A 3/3 that I can wet and web for 1. First off, that card art is hideous. Well, moving on. Dazzling Angel. Creatures you control get +1 until end of turn. I wish Enduring Instant wasn't power 2 or less. Basically, if you play a creature with power 2 or less, you get to draw a card and gain a life. Do we like you? Whenever or another creature or artifact you control enters, you gain 1 life at the beginning of your end step. If you gain 3 or more life, draw a card. I have to put a lot more life gain into the deck, and I don't know if that's what I want to aim for yet. I just wanted to see what we had for options for this type of stuff. This mana value 3 or less when you get right to the battlefield. I do like that this doesn't care what the colors of the cards I pick are. That's kind of cool. What's this one? When this enchantment enters exile target non-land permanent opponent controls. There's a lot of cards with that effect. This one does it too. Put a 1/1 counter on target of you. Yeah. This one's an artifact though. You may cast this spell as though it had flash if you pay 2 more to cast it. When this enchantment enters, exile target artifact or creature and opponent controls it. See what I mean? There's a lot of cards with that effect. That's funny. And they're all 3-drops too. I guess they wanted to make it so you can play all of them in like Brawl or something. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever a non-token creature you control with a 1/1. Resplendent Angel. At the beginning of each end step, if you gain 5 or more. This card's nuts in a life gain deck. This shit's mad annoying. Alright. If Knights of the Round is going to be our other Kefka, or another ooh, or like a replacement for Bahamut, because this is probably the only saga that I would say is as good as Bahamut, if not better. We do need to be careful because it does have indestructible built in, but it is still susceptible to like exile cards. So if we can put some exile cards of our own in, that would make me feel a lot better. Which this helps, but we need to be able to get rid of artifacts too. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment opponent controls until it leaves the field. And this has ward 2. But I still want to say that Aang's Iceberg wins. Yeah, just because it has flash. Whereas all these other cards that do the same thing don't have flash. Do we have any? Oh, I like this card. Death Touch, mobilize X, where X is the number of creatures in your graveyard. If I was playing a heavier creature deck, I would definitely play this. I used to love this card. All right, so I think we're gonna go away from Zorline. Voice of Victory, I think, is our strong start for our early game. Get Lost is another good removal piece to go alongside cards like Bitter Triumph, which also doubles as our discard. And then, of course, we have Split Up, which is a great board wipe. We could probably add one more board wipe. Viago. So this was a commander I built for my son. It's Venom, Lethal Protector. He actually plays it IRL. He almost beat me today. I was so gassed. I was playing a game today with my son and my fiance. My son was playing Venom. I was playing Mrs. Bumbleflower. If you guys don't know what Mrs. Bumbleflower does, she basically gives gifts to everybody. Extra card draw, extra mana, and all that stuff. And you basically turn the table in on each other. And then you just clean them up with Mrs. Bumbleflower. It's funny. My fiance was playing Auntie Wool. Flying Death Touch Lifelink. Ooh, Unstoppable Slasher. That's another annoying fucking card that I'm not playing. Why am I not playing Unstoppable Slasher? Especially if I'm playing a control matchup, a control deck. Just having this on the board, being able to just threaten. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea. Especially if we go Voice of Victory turn 2, Unstoppable Slasher turn 3. Because they're going to want to deal with Voice of Victory, because shutting off instances, it's just too good. Alright, now I'm starting to see things that I like here. Restoration Magic. This is another good one. Just being able to give one dude indestructible for one can be fucking ignorant too. Especially if we're going to still be playing cards like Arden. We do need draw power. We have like no draw power in here. So of course, Winter Nights. Let me clear this out. Reset. Let's see. What does white have for draw power? Sacrifice enchantment. If you do, draw a card. Otherwise, at the beginning of your end step, you may tap 2 untapped creatures or treasures. If you do, draw a card. Otherwise, sacrifice this enchantment. That's annoying. 1/1. When it dies, draw a card. The kitty. I love the kitty. When this creature enters, draw a card and gain 1 life. 2/1 flyer. When this creature enters with a -1, remove a counter from this creature, draw a card, activate only as a sorcery. Venat. Obviously, blue has a lot of draw. We are playing blue, so we can grab a good amount of draw. Phyrexian Arena. Sacrifice land, draw a card. At the beginning of your end step, you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn, draw a card. If you were a 3-drop, I would play you. 4 is getting a little too high. Sig's command. Create a token that's a copy of target merfolk control. Target player control. Creatures target player controls gain lifelink till end of turn. Target player draws a card. Tap target creature, put a stun counter on it. That's actually a pretty good, solid card too. I mean, obviously we wouldn't use the first effect because we don't have any merfolk on our deck, but the rest of it is good. Just have like 3 dudes gain lifelink and a bunch of life, draw a card. Is this an instant? No, it's a sorcery. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. We're not playing green. As an additional cost to cast this, sacrifice a creature that dealt damage this turn. Draw 3 cards, each opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. if this didn't require me to have a dude on board. Like if it was sacrifice a creature or discard a creature, I would play this in a heartbeat because I love the way this effect sounds. Draw 3 cards, each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. That is, that's good. Ancient One. My boy Emmett Selk. This is my first commander. What planeswalkers do we have? I think all the planeswalkers for white are like late game. Johnny's early. Put a 1/1 counter up to 1 target creature. Target creature gains Defying and Double Strike. Create X/2/2 white creature tokens, where X is your life total. Like this one's a 5-drop, but this one's like always been a really, really good one. Jace, Oko, Exile. Exile target creature you control for each other player. Exile up to 1 target creature that player controls. Trying to think if any of these like work for me. That's red white. We're not playing that color combination right now. Fucking Ugin. I hate this card, but it's so fucking good. Maybe this, because if we can cheat out Knights of the Round, they actually stack. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, make twice that many instead. I could try it. It does also it can also be a removal spell. She is. All right. I feel like we have a strong enough early game with this build. We have some draw power. I might end up needing more, but I think it's time. I think we got to play test. I think we're good from here. Let me just hold on. Sometimes the loading takes forever. Create a treasure token if your opponent controls more lands than you do. You gain full life if your opponent has more life than you do. Create 2 if your opponent has more creatures than you. If your opponent has... This is actually a good card too. For a 4-drop. But we want to... I want to take a look at the combination cards. Like, obviously Deceit's a really solid card. But do they have other color combinations? Like this one's red, white, green, blue. Obviously, Emptiness is the white-black one. I'm surprised there's not a white-blue one. That sucks. Is that the only color combination that there isn't one? I guess it's not like a black-green one. Unfortunate. Alright, let's start building because I actually have to go. I'll have to go buy packs and whatnot and actually throw this together. Aang's Iceberg, I want to say, is at least a 2 of. No, definitely more than that. This card's really, really good. Shit. Oh wait, Aang's 2 A's. I don't actually have any copies of this. Oh, because I haven't set the creatures. Stupid me. Alright. I need a lot of materials because I don't have any rares left. Alright, let's start off with the... Yeah, we need a lot. A lot. Alright, let's go buy some packs. Well, let me check the shop, see if they have any deals I can use right now. Because sometimes you can buy like a bunch of just rare wild cards. And now the game's slowing down on me. Like this one right here. Hold that thought, chat. I might just buy it on my phone to make it easier, because my phone already has all my information on it. So we'll have to log out for a second. Don't worry, chat. We'll get back to it in a second. How you doing today? Look at that. My hair's a mess. Yeah, while this is loading, while I, do these transactions real quick, what's there to talk about? So we got like 3 feet of snow. It was bonkers. Easily up to my knees, if not more. Grab these. Processing payment. Thank you. Can I buy this moment once? Oh shit, I can. Alright, so we'll buy like 8 of these. It's funny that what I've noticed about deck building on Arena is a lot of times you'll need more rares than you will mythics. Which you would assume mythics are the most powerful cards, you know? Alright, let's get back on. Hi. I kind of love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle tunnel loading screen now. It just updated, I think, today. Because I think the set comes out, what, 2 weeks? Something like that. Some of the cards in that set are actually, like, pretty fire. I didn't even realize how good they were going to be. No, we don't need to find a match. We're going to go buy some packs. I'm actually going to buy packs of Avatar. Even though, I bought a lot of lower end. But there's cards of Avatar that we want. So let's buy some stuff. We have it. What? I'll buy 10 mythic packs. Fuck it. I got the goods. And then we'll buy 3 regular packs. And we got this goodie. And that'll actually give us more wild cards too. Skip to the end. Look at that. All right. I thought we grabbed the 3 wild regular packs. I guess we didn't. 3 packs. And open them up. Ooh, and we got a bunch of spit it out, man. We got a bunch of wild cards off of that, on top of what we already paid for. Let me change the name of this deck. Standard, let's call it Esper. I wanted to see something. Lessons. I want to see what lessons they actually have for this color. Obviously, enter the avatar state's a lesson. Target creature you control gets +2/+2. Destroy target attacking creature, airbend target creature you control. That's actually not bad. Airbend target non-land permanent, draw a card. I don't like that's a 3-drop, but untap 1 or 2 target creatures. They get +2/+2 until end of turn. When A enters, airbend up to 1 other target non-land permanent. Whenever you cast a lesson spell, and gains lifelink till end of turn. Master Pyando. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an ally, equipment, or lesson card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest of them on your library in any order. And then I know all the blue ones. I know all the blue ones and the black ones. Do you guys know the joke of Sokka's Haiku? Counter target spell. Draw a card, then mill 3 cards. Untap target land. So the way they did the rules text for it, it's in the form of a haiku. I always thought that was funny. Alright, that's pretty much it. So yeah, using lessons is not really going to be like the move here. Alright, so let's start grabbing cards. So we have 7 wild cards. We're probably going to need more. Get Lost is a great card. Voice of Victory is a great card. Damn, that's already all of them gone. Well, shit. Oh, because then we need it for the lands too. My wallet is hurting. My wallet is already hurting. Let me see if there's other what mythic cards we have for these colors that are good. Oh my god, rest in peace. Fuck this card. Is this Johnny New? Oh, no, he's older. This is the new one. He's also a 3-drop. That's not bad. What's this? A 6-drop is a lot. I forgot about Day of Judgment. We could play that instead of Split Up. We could play both. I guess until we get more rares, we can cut Split Up and put in Day of Judgment. Because I have more than enough mythics. Oh wait, what the fuck? I thought this was just. Didn't I type in mythic? It literally shows the mythic symbol. I'm confused. Is this not a mythic? What? I'm confused. Why is this under mythic? Or is it just this printing? Bro, what is happening? Chat, you see this, right? I searched up mythic. It shows mythic. You can see like the symbol, and that's a mythic symbol, but now it's asking me for rare wildcards to make it. The fuck? Oh, that's banging. I like that. Okay, why can't I just buy it? You need more rare wild cards. This card requires a rare wild card to craft, as this is the lowest rarity printing on Magic Arena. Well, so much for that idea. That's annoying. Create X white ally creature tokens and put a 1/1 count on each creature you control. Create a token that's a copy of a target artifact or enchantment you control, except it's a legendary. I don't think I have any reason to run that either. Yeah, nope, there's not a whole lot of good base number of creatures you have in common type. Final Showdown, all creatures lose their abilities. Choose a creature you control against indestructible. I didn't realize Final Showdown was also a mythic. Well, that's unfortunate. Omniscience. Omniscience is a good card. We could play Terminus over turn. On Max, we need the early game board wipes. Those are going to be a big deal. That's not something we can afford to not have. On my wallet. My wallet. All right. I'll buy a few more, but I can't afford to not spend any more after that. We'll have to make like a base. This is what we're gonna keep. This is it, and then we'll try and go back and get more later. But we also have the lands to think about, and lands are important too. Oh wait, what the fuck? I just got 4 more. Hold on. Come on. Thank you, game. There we go. Oh, I'm hungry now. But yeah, the early game board wipes and the lands are going to be like our biggest priority. All right. But we also have the Iceberg because that's also a removal spell for like annoying cards. Okay, we gotta let it refresh because now it's saying I just bought a bunch and it's saying I have no more. What the fuck? Why is it doing that? Do I gotta like close the program and reopen it? Let me see. Cause I just had it open on my phone and instead I had 8 wild cards. Come on. Here we go. Honestly, 8 wild cards, we might be able to finish it. Right, split up. All right, Aang's Iceberg. Oh god. We gotta figure out how much we're gonna play as far as lands go. Cause Hollowed Fountain, I could probably get away with 2 of them. Ugh. We'll cut down Beach Bone and Flood, so we get 1 of each. All right, that should be good for as far as the rare lands go. Which means we could spend the rest here. We'll grab the Icebergs and the Split Ups. All right, there we go. Because we still need to add. We're gonna end up having to cut stuff because we need to add more lands. But those are like stuff I definitely want to make sure we had access to. So let's go grab our utility lands. So a couple lands we're definitely gonna need, especially with the way the format shapes up. Demolition Field, and probably Saga Knight. Maybe we just because we're playing Cavero as one of our main revival targets, we're gonna want to play. What the fuck is it? Not Pit of Offering, Multiverse Passage. Where the fuck is it? I'll be like, oh wait, it's Heaven of Souls. There we go. We're still gonna need Zombify too. Just because having Cavero as our only way to get stuff back is not going to be the greatest move. Fuck. There we go. Just a couple. And then we might need more discard fodder because we don't have as much discard. I don't think white has any discard, does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have any at all. That might be a problem we're gonna run into. Well, no, we're still playing Bitter Triumph. All right, let's start trying to cut cards. All right, how many lands do we have? 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We definitely need a lot more lands. Let's just do some basics. And then we could tweak the numbers based on how many we have as far as pips go. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 24, 27. That's a little high. I usually like 23 to 24. But let's just cut each of the basics. So 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Alright, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23. I kind of feel like I want to be higher on planes because it looks like a lot of our early game is going to be planes. So we want to make sure we have a decent amount of white sources. All right, now we got to cut 9 cards. Now this is the hard part of deck building, is figuring out what the fuck to cut. All right, Authority of the Consuls, Get Lost, Restoration Magic, Sheltered by Ghost. I didn't realize I still had Sheltered by Ghost in here. Exile target. Oh my god, the faster that hits anything, yeah, that's just too good not to run. Like, granted, it does require me to have a creature on the board, but we are playing an early game creature with Voice of Victory, and we have a lot of mid to late game creatures too. Cavero. We might be getting rid of the Planeswalker just because it's such a late game card. Or no, we're gonna get rid of Deceit. Deceit is great if we're leaning more toward black, but black is gonna be us basically in the late game. And it's funny because it looks like blue is our weakest color here, which is kind of funny. All right, we got our board wipes. We can cut one of the Winter Night Stories down. We can cut an Arden. We don't need to run 3 of them. Talk about Terror. Like, these are our bombs. We want to keep at least 6 of them. I would ideally like more, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. We gotta figure this out. Do I gotta cut Slasher? Might need to. Do we cut Restoration Magic? Again, I really don't want to. We have a lot of interaction. That's why I don't want to necessarily get rid of all of it. So it's like I gotta pick and choose what we're getting rid of here. And again, this is the hardest part of deck building. Authority of the Consuls is really going to be a really good. I can knock it down by 1. That's going to be our best like start of the game play. I guess we can get rid of get lost because we still have Bitter Triumph. I just know that there are some enchantments in this game that just fuck me. But we have a lot of ways to deal with them. It doesn't have to be just Get Lost. We can kind of Get Lost. Voice of Victory. Detect Intrusion. Bitter Triumph. This is hard. This is hard. I know how important an early game board wipe is. That's why I don't want to ditch Split Up. It's like, do I want to cut the Slasher? But that does cut into our mid-game offense. But turn 3 is weird for us. It's like if I end up with both Winter Night Stories and Slasher in hand, which one am I gonna want to play? No, I'll just cut Slasher for now. If I end up feeling like we don't have enough oomph in the early game, then I'll throw Slasher back in. And then I guess we'll try it without the Planeswalker for now. All right, first build is done. Let's go try it out. That'll be my pet project. Tweak that every now and then. I'm sorry that took so long. Like looking at the stream, that was for almost 2 hours of deck building. Listen, Magic decks are hard, guys. I just want to see if we made something coherent. All right, Restless Reef. We have an interesting hand. I'm a little sad that we have Bleachbone Verge with Authority of the Consoles. Maybe our mana base is fucked because this does not look good. We have a whole hand of white and no white cards and no white mana at all. And we're up against the Lessons deck. Yay. This is that time I wish I had Rest in Peace. As much as I hate that card. There we go. Alright, we got Authority of the Consoles out. We have Aang's Iceberg and Sheltered by Ghosts to start messing with them when they start going off with Alright, let's play Beachbone Verge. I'll go with Winter Night. Try to see some more cards. You can't with Lessons, you can't be really scared that they're gonna have counter spells because they do have there is a lesson counter spell, but a lot of their stuff is just instances that they want. Oh, English. No, I love Arden, but he does have suffer from the fact that you need to have another creature in the grave. Hate this card. Let's go another Plains. I kind of want to take it slow because I know what this does. Because we can Aang's Iceberg it, and that will severely slow them down. You know what? Nah. Let's not act bitch made. Let's get a little aggressive. The fuck? Oh, they had a starting town. I fucked up. I didn't think they had the red. Forgot about the starting town. Ouch. That's a heavy loss. Oh, we're about to Aang's Iceberg this, especially now that he leveled it up. Oh, and Monuments of Endurance. Yeah, we're gonna fuck that whole play up. Yep. Fuck you on that one. Nope. I'm not even waiting. I guess I should have waited. Ugh, and they're gonna get to draw 3 cards. I hate it here. I'll get that out of here. Or maybe I should have did this because that reduces their cost. I don't know. I made the mistake of using my land. Hexproof. Fuck you. Dude, play a creature. More accumulate wisdom. As Grand. It only took 50 years for him to play it. Alright, I'm actually gonna pay for this. How do I want to do this, chat? I don't know. If I do this... Okay, if I do this, we still have 2 mana up. Ugh. I don't know what to do. I have like options, but it's like, which one's the good option? Like all his spells are getting -2 to their cost right now. But then the lessons are all cheap regardless, so it's like getting rid of one of these is not going to really stop him from doing anything. I guess let's start off with this and see what happens. Give me that. Alright, I guess it's gonna help a little bit. I do see some glaring weaknesses we're gonna have to mess around with. But then again, this is the first game. It could just be I didn't keep a good hand. But like, we're probably gonna need to put Song of Victory. How many of these have you played? You played 3. That might be the last one that they have right now. It wasn't. They had the 4th one. That's all 4 of them, though. That's annoying. It's okay. That basically like ends their turn. Let's just do split up now. And then next time we can bring back Arden, stealing the Grand. The thing is, without Monument to Endurance, they don't have a whole lot of ways to win. This is bonkers. So he's dealing damage to me? Oh, he's just playing it just to play it. That's weird. Let's see, he's running out of gas. He's digging for pieces because he has nothing to play. We might have outlasted him. Maybe. I'm not getting my hopes up yet. Being able to get rid of the Monument of Endurance really helped. Oof, the fact they could add that back is crazy. Where the fuck have you been this whole time, Valgavoth? Oh god, if they have the counterspell, I'm gonna be sad. They have the counterspell. Well, no, they just have a lot of instances. Not sure what they might have. Word. Word. Because that deck doesn't play board wipes. If we can get Valgavoth out, never mind. And they're gonna exile him. On the bright side, we did get to do this. Oh, and we finally have land. Oh my god, we finally have land. I didn't realize we've been land starved for like 3 turns. Bro, just stop. Just run out of gas, please. They have 12 cards left in deck. We might be able to make it. Seven cards left in deck. They're trying to combo out. I don't know if you should keep playing that card when I have 20 life. Is he purposely trying to deck himself out now? He has 2 cards left in deck with 3 mana. Another Monument of Endurance with, again, 1 mana. Okay. You did that. My turn. Cavero for Valgawoth. He has plenty of non-creature spells, so I think he just killed himself. Yeah, he just killed himself. He only had 2 cards left in deck. I mean, on the bright side, I already see some tweaks. Already see some tweaks. All right, we do want Song of Victory F. Well, Voice of Victory. We do have Voice of Victory F4. I think I'm calling it Song. How many white sources do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We might need more because we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We have 25 white pips in the deck. What do we have for white lands? Put a 1/1 count on each creature you control. And then this one is create a token that's a copy of a target artifact or enchantment. We could play this. And maybe cut out. I feel like we need the Shocklands. Maybe cut on the Gloomlake Verge since I feel like we need a lot less blue. Or we need more white. I just don't like putting in another tap land when we already have 2. At least this would come in untapped if we have this would come in untapped if we have Hook. A basic land already on the board. I guess we'll try it. Like I said, at least we were able to grind it out. Let's try one more time. Alright, we have white. We have a lot of early game. We only have 2 lands and no draw power. I guess we'll try it. We do have some heavy hitters if we end up drawing it. We might need to put more discard in the deck. Like Charter Course or something. At least we have all our colors already. enter tap since we don't have authority. Okay. This doesn't look too bad. What the fuck is that thing? Sacrifice this creature you control with mana value X on your return to. It's a revival? That's weird. Uh-oh. Alright, we're mana screwed. And we have nothing but heavy hitters in our hand. Oh god. I really, really would have loved to draw a land there, because then we could have iceberged this fucking thing. Now we're gonna lose half our life. Because no lands. Twilight Diviner's okay. I mean, this is more my fault than anything. I kept a bad hand. Does Twilight Diviner work with Timeline Curler? That'd be crazy. I mean, I guess technically you're casting it from the grave. That's an interesting thought. Alright, come on, I need any mana, please. Any mana. And I'm fucked. Alright. That's not good. But again, that's more my fault than anything. Alright. We have lots of options here. Alright, this one, the only problem I have with this hand, that I really have with this hand, is that every single land is a tap land. Even Ko, because we don't have a basic, is going to come in tapped. Granted, we also have no plays till turn 3. But you don't know that. Ooh, Cavero with fucking Knights of the Round is crazy. Oh, I'll take that. 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 Alright, and then we got Voice of Victory. Sure. We need one more mana. We desperately need a mana. Yeah. Alright, Winter Night Stories. I'm discarding Naruto of the round. I'm gonna leave him up to block with. Just because I don't want to take any more damage. I don't mind losing Voice of Victory. What the fuck is that? God, that sucked. Alright. I can do. Oh my god, we have 6 life left. Can I even deal with it? How much white do we have? We only have. I have to play Hollow Fountain. We have to Ang's Iceberg this. Because otherwise he's going to get a bunch of treasure tokens, and then we have to get lost one of these. On the bright side, he's going to lose Fenrir. We have to, at the very least, buy ourselves another turn. At least he didn't have an Oboroid or a Boroid. Yeah, fuck you. Alright. Gloomlake Verge, Cavero. Give me my Knights of the Round. Still play Voice of Victor. Oh shit, we still have 2 mana. Am I okay with blocking with the tokens? Because I can use Winter Night to draw more cards. Maybe that's a good idea. Hell yeah, that was a good idea. Honestly, if I can get Valgavoth and fucking Knights of the Round on the same battle on the same field, that'd be like a crazy looking board. Ugh. Oh, and it has haste. And it has trample. Why does it have trample? Well, we lose. Because we can only guard this with 2, and this thing's a fucking 9, because of course it is. I didn't realize I had trample, otherwise I probably could have survived blocking with Cavero. Alright, that one was my fault. I got greedy trying to draw more cards. You'd be surprised how many games I've lost just from pure greed. Whether it wanted to do the cool thing, not being defensive enough. Alright, we got white to start. We got Authority of the Consoles. Alright, this looks like a solid hand. Only thing is I would like one of my big boys to send to the grave. Alright, what are we up against? White, black. Just in case I need to stop some bullshit. Ugh, like that. Nope, you can't keep that. Thanks for playing. Oh, I wish I drew you first. It's alright. Shit happens. I can copy his Dark Confidant with Cavero, but again, that might be getting greedy. Alright, we won on a straight aura. I mean, it feels okay. I think I might need to infuse some more draw power, but that's about it. Just to be able to see more combo pieces and whatnot. Like, I like that the deck has answers to shit. This hand is everything I could have ever wanted. This is what I'm talking about. This is our early game. Fuck you. Authority. Okay, we can kill it next turn. Oh, he's land screwed too. Let's do this. Call human. Let's just go get lost and get rid of it. There, now you have map tokens. If you play another creature, you can, you know, dig for land. That's an annoying card too. I'm going to pay the 2 life here. We're going to play another Authority of the Consoles, because why the fuck not? Then we'll play Voice of Victory. So that also eliminates their flash, which is a big deal. Oh, you're a bitch. We need a land, though. Only thing is they left 1 up, so they can probably give themselves hexproof. Oh, that works. Oh, no, it doesn't, because they have Ward 2. And I didn't get a land this time. I hate this card. This card's fucking annoying, too. Wait, no, this has Ward 4. Oh, I lied. I hate Sheltered by Ghosts. Oh, fuck this card. That's the reason this card's annoying, because this thing already has Ward 2 built in. Sheltered by Ghosts just makes it stupid, because now it has Ward 4. Ugh. Now I need a board wiper, I'm gonna lose. I should have realized what I was up against. That's my fault. Because Get Lost can get rid of enchantments. But I should have used Bitter Triumph first. Stupid. Because right now I might be screwed. Because we have the land, cool, but I can't do anything. I can't block it because it's modified, so it's going to fly over my head. I can't Bitter Triumph it because it has Ward 4. Restoration Magic don't do anything for me. Yeah, I'm in trouble. That was just bad gameplay decision. And then we're running out of gas because we don't have the draw power to keep up. In my Grixis deck, we have access to, you know, the lesson build, the lesson deck, the lesson cards for draw. So we always end up being able to keep going. I think the Wicked Roll gives him. I mean, at least we gain 2 life, so we might live through the turn at least. Yeah, we at least live through the turn. Ow. Yeah, that's game. I mean, I can gain life. I have to pay 4 for it. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess. Just trying to live. Yeah, I can see Restoration Magic being real strong. Like, this looks crazy. He's at 42 fucking life. I hate it here. I want to be excited to see you, but no. We lost. We survived longer than I thought, but Ward 4 is crazy. Yep, only takeaway I'm having so far is that we need more card draw. Thankfully we're playing blue, so that's like the best 4 card draw. We just gotta figure out what card draw is gonna be the best for us. Is that Oko? Jesus Christ. Alright, we have no white. Yeah, this hand's not good. Not just that we have no white, we have, because we can play Water Grave, which will turn this into a white. It's the fact that we have 0 early or mid game plays, and then we have a dead card with Knights of the Round. I don't think the deck is ready to go into ranks just yet. Okay, this is a little bit better. Still not great, but I'll try it. I'm gonna keep Cavero just because Cavero can get me stuff my opponent plays. Especially if we kill something with split up. Though we do need another white to be able to play this. mean, we can get away with Demolition Field. If he plays a non-basic, which he's playing green, so I don't know. This is hard, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, now we need the white. Because if not, we're screwed. Mossborn Hydra's nuts. I should have just countered that. Just to give me a little more time. He just plot something. Oh, that's an annoying card too. Alright. So let's Winter Knight here. Alright, we got another white land. Let's send the Voice of Victory. I kind of want to keep everything. Alright. We have option. We can split. We use split up on our next turn. This. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to completely board wipe. Oh, fuck you. Alright, so I'm kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't. Because if that last card in his hand is a land, I die. If it's not, I still die. I have to do it like this. I have to do that and pray that he doesn't have a land. Alright, we have a chance. We have a chance. We have a chance. We have a chance. Alright, let's play this. And let's play this. Does he have a land now? He does. So he's gonna... Never mind, we still lose because I can't math. We need more interaction. Actually, that's my fault. I guess it depends on the math, but he would have had less power if I had countered his ability at the beginning when I said I should have. Because Detect Intrusion can counter an auto ability. So if I had countered Mossborn Hydra's ability at the beginning, it wouldn't have been as big to be able to kill me there. I just didn't think about it. Alright, I want to like this hand, but... Jesus fucking Christ, give me a hand I can play. This is bad. Must be nice. I hate it here. Not only do I not have a dude on the board, I can't do... Well, I guess Shelter by Ghost can deal with this, but I have to get a dude on the board first. And actually have it stick on the board. And this guy's probably playing like a pound of interaction. I hate Ketramos. On the bright side, we can kill that. Alright, if the Lord loves me, I will draw a revival spell right now. Oh my god! I was kidding. I'll fucking take it. What a top deck. Oh, you just exiled it. I guess that don't matter. That felt wonderful, chat. You know, it also feel wonderful doing this. Fuck you. Doesn't feel good, does it? What the fuck did he even play? Ride's End. He played a 5-drop spell. If it targets a permanent. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a tapped permanent. Oh. So he in fact played a 5-drop. Three less to cast would be what? 2? Is it exile target creature or vehicle? That's an annoying card. Alright, let's see if we can't recover from this. Bruh. I feel like I should keep these. I am not doing well. I'm fighting for my life here, but he's one good card away from fucking me up. Like that. Good thing I just got rid of my own card to get rid of. I kept the enchantment destruction because I expected him to have an enchantment. In doing so, I left myself open to that. Well, fuck me. Alright, let's see if we can try to unfuck this. Sure. Does he have another exile fucking spell? Because that'd be crazy. Oh, granted, we do have Detect Intrusion this time, so don't exile my grave. Please don't exile my grave. I'm one turn. I was one turn away from actually catching up. I was close. I thought I was a person. I was dead wrong. I had many mistakes here. This is my only line of defense. I can't just give it up. Alright, I'll go fuck myself. I'm not fighting Nugan. I'm not. I'm playing the equivalent of a fucking starter deck that I'm still fucking figuring out. I'm not fighting Ugin. I hate that card. I might have to fucking play Ugin, but then again, I couldn't even get any lands. Sorry, I'm bitching. I'm bitching for nothing. I'm bitching for nothing. Brand new deck. Of course, it's gonna have its problems. I want to punch somebody in the face right now. All right. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. I'm not okay. I'm irritated. I'm irritated. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Do we have any other good 2-drop creatures that can help me out here? All right. We need card draw. That's a fact. We need much card draw. Charter Course is always a good choice. But what the fuck do we take out? Voice of Victory isn't really doing it for me just yet. But maybe I'm just being, picky. Once artifact enters or leaves, sacrifice artifact, put a stun counter on up to 1 tapped creature. That could be good for us, actually. But then Charter Course can also get us our targets into grave, so that might be good too. But if we're gonna play Charter Course, we need to play Voice of Victory at 4, because we don't want to draw and discard if we can just draw the 2 cards, especially if we don't have a target. Not gonna lie, Split Up kind of fucked me a little, only a little. I wish I could have. If that happens again, where Split Up ends up being the reason I lose, because I can only get rid of tapped or untapped creatures, then we might just switch to the 4-drop, destroy all creatures. Aang's Iceberg's been putting in work. I like having the options. Honestly, everything like from this half down has been doing its thing. I'm still tweaking with this hand. Maybe I'm greedy, trying to keep restoration magic. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but we need stuff that works better with what we're trying to do. Sheltered by Ghost is nice because it does give me an answer to some things, and I don't have any more wild cards to make another Iceberg. Maybe we can cut a Bitter Triumph because we have so much creature hate and throw in another Charter Course. Let's try it like that. See if that helps a little. Solid hand. Red. Red would mean having no creatures. I think that'd be fun. Let's just do this now. I mean, if we make it turn 4, we probably win. Because Arden plus creatures in grave. What the fuck's this thing? Oh, I see the combo. Unfortunately, I don't have another white, so Split Up doesn't work. Let's just do this. We'll get rid of you. Alright, next turn we get Arden. That was surprising. I didn't expect the bunny. That's annoying because now I'm going to take 2 more damage. Can you stop? Alright, Cavernous Souls, calling human. Zombify for Arden. Get this thing. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. I don't see him putting in 5 creatures. So I think it's better to be defensive here, because now he's forced to attack me to kill me. Okay. Am I wrong? Did he just nuke me out of existence? No, he didn't. Okay, okay. So we're gonna block you with you, and we're gonna block you with you. Thank you, Lifelink. We should be fine. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, alright. We have options now. We're gonna give the ward to our boy Arden and get rid of this piece of shit. And then we can play Voice of Victory because we have Cavernous Souls. Gimme. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck, that sucked. There's actually a new board wipe coming out in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set that I'm probably gonna start using as like my main board wipe. It costs 2 black and 3, but If your life total is below half, it gets -2 cost and becomes a 3-drop, which I think is amazing because it's gonna be perfect for like those you're getting rushed down scenarios, which is one of the reasons we play the board wipes in the first place. All right, we have draw power, but we have no white. I mean, this hand's actually pretty solid. I think I'm gonna keep this one. And we're going first. And we're going first. All right, that makes a big difference too. All right, we got white. I think this totally fine to waste a turn on authority of the consoles. That makes him going to play 1 spell a turn, if I recall correctly. Oh my lord. These two together are fucking sick nasty, but I think getting a Valgaboth with Zombify is a hell of a play. Oh, I wish I got rid of Arden. No, I wish I got rid of Knights of the Round. Because he's playing white, blue, white, which means he's playing a bunch of counters. You know what? I'll take a 4/4 Valgaboth. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do to it? I was gonna zombify it, but I didn't realize I was playing against a white blue deck, which means he's got a handful of counter spells. He even left mana up. But short of a board wipe. Okay, you can't target Valgaboth. Wait, what the fuck? Apparently you can? How the fuck does that work? Oh, he stopped me from discarding Valgaboth, from getting rid of Valgaboth. Does he have another counterspell? So he was responding to the triggered ability of Kavero, not Valgaboth. So he countered Kavero's having to exile Valgaboth, leaving Valgaboth in my grave, but turning off the Kavero's Valgaboth abilities. Interesting interaction there. But he had no way to get rid of the Valgaboth, which we are here for. We are here for. All right, Charter Course cooked there. Charter Course cooked there. Don't worry, chat. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I like the options that are in this color combination. It's just getting the right balance of how we want it to function. Like the majority of our deck seems like it's going to be leaning toward white, with blue and black as supplementary. Blue mostly being just counter spells and draw. Now, I want to keep this hand because we have 3 mana, but we have like no plays. We have the counter spell, and our opponent's going first. Fuck it, we'll give it a shot. We're up against a white deck. We're up against the same deck we went against last time. On the bright side, we have a board wipe and we have white mana now. So we should be okay. Alright, I'll pay for this one. Just in case we need to detect intrusion. Do I want to counter this? I'm going to say no. It's going to hurt, but I'm going to end up wiping his board. He more than likely has the aura that gives hexproof. Alright, let's do this and play the board wipe. Oh, I didn't realize that she's untapped. It doesn't matter, honestly. If we didn't have split up, we probably would have died. Because the other board wipe needs us to be at 4 mana, and we would have just taken 7 to the face. I like Sheltered by Ghosts. I don't like that it needs us to have a creature on board. Oh, can you stop? Please and thank you. I really like to not fucking die again. If he can pump it up even 1, we just lose. All right, cool, we did. Yeah, Sheltered by Ghost isn't good for us. It's not a good option for us because we don't play enough early game creatures. So that might be a card we look into swapping. The question is for what? What is a good replacement for Sheltered? But I mean, I would love to play another Ang's Iceberg. Like I said, Ang's Iceberg's been putting in a lot of work. I guess we can go with a 4th Authority of the Consoles. And I guess for now we can put Bitter Time back up to 3. This is hard. Magic is a hard fucking game. Alright, we got stuff. Alright, oh, fuck it, I'll take it. Should've checked if we were going first. This made me want to take this out. Just because I don't like having an extra tap land that we don't need. And like ideally turn 3 I want to be able to use Split Up if we can, but we can't now because we have 2 tap lands. Well, I lied, we can, but I wanted to be able to use Charter Course turn 2. But we can't do that either. So I guess we'll see what we're up against and go from there. We're up against red. Oh fuck. Yeah, we need to be able to board wipe turn 3. Goblin. Okay. You know what? I'm not mad at it. We got Ardent Engrave and we got a creature in his grave. I'm okay with it. We got 2 split ups. Fuck that card. And of course it has haste. It's okay. Let's just do this. Dump this. Let's do this. They don't have a whole lot for us to worry about. All he's gonna do is be able to swing with the 2 dudes. It deals 1 damage to each opponent, that's fine. Oh, they all have haste. Alright, cool. Swing with all of them. Now they're all tapped. Beautiful. I'm gonna go Authority of the Consoles, we love that. And then we're gonna destroy all tap creatures. Fuck you. Yep. We love it here. Yep. Okay. Gonna make you mill. Not bad. Again, Charter Course did great getting us Vagaboth in grave, but we need You need to draw cards. Alright, I'm drawing dead on lands. I don't like that. Nah, because he just won't swing, and then we'll be fucking up our own split up. I just need a top deck one revival spell and we're good. Oh, fuck you. You would get that now. Bruh. Come on, game. What the fuck, game? What the fuck, game? And he's sitting on a Dark Confident now. What do you mean? I hate it here. What is that? If you do create... I'll take 4 life. Thank you. Fucking finally. We gotta wait another turn, but still, at least we can play. We got a Cavero for Arden, and we got a Zombify for Valgavoth. What the fuck is Chronicle of Victory? Ow. You know what? We have enough for both. Fuck yeah. Fuck you and everybody looks like you. I thought the consoles went hard. Give me that. Sure, I'll station Arden. What's the card that's gonna get us the most for our bang for our buck here? I want to say Dark Confident, but I don't want to lose all the life I'm gonna gain. Especially since he's gonna hit me for 6. I'm gonna gain 14 life. If I lose off of Dark Confident, I fucking deserve it. Oh wait, never mind, game's over. Did he damage himself? Because I didn't do any damage to him. Fuck it, I'll take it. That literally just came to us finding a single revival spell. The extra draw power helped. The extra authority of the consoles helped. He also made a big misplay sacking his Dark Confident. Oh, that's how he burned himself, Dark Confident. Sacrificing his Dark Confident to draw... to make the goblins and just gave us 4 life. That seemed like a suspect move, but whatever. Opponent's going first. We have authority. We only have 2 land. If we can rip a white land, we should be straight. Is it worth it? Yeah. Up against black. Oh, this is kind of perfect. Because this might be the zombie deck. Alright. He didn't play anything. Good top deck. Do I pay for it though? No. Not yet. Thank you for the life. Alright, I see what he's doing. He's gonna play the enchantment. Yep, Unholy Annex. Because he has a bunch of stuff on his board that counts as different creature types. I should have paid it. I should have paid the 2. As soon as he did it, I knew what he was going for. Now he's gonna play Soulstone Sanctuary. No, he's not. Alright, cool. Thanks for the life. I appreciate you. Alright. Fuck, I needed, that was definitely a spot where I needed needed a land. Fuck. Oh god, do I kill things? Is that the move? Let's get rid of this. And I can grab a white, so I'll have enough for split up. Alright, this is gonna hurt. On bright side, that also comes in tapped. Yo, Authority of the Consuls is such an insane card. Ouch. Destroy all tapped creatures. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, come on. And we've been land screwed. Okay, more stuff for me. Fuck you with the changeling. Unholy Annex is putting in too much work. Bro, can I get a land, man? If I play Uncharted Course, I will be able to play a 2-drop. Thing is, if he has another changeling, I think I lose. Okay, so we will discard Winter Night Stories. I'm gonna play Bleach Bloom, and we're going to. We're gonna pray. If he plays another changeling, we just die. Oh, that's just disrespectful. On the bright side, we're not dead, but that hurt. I was really banking on that Zombify. If he plays a card, that's on him. I mean, I doubt he's going to, but I would really appreciate it if he did. Yeah, that's game. I feel like I keep running out of gas too. What could I have done differently? I drew no lands. I hate the tap land. That's gotta go. We don't need this. Fuck this card. If I'm gonna play an effect land, I'd rather play this one. Well, no, because then, fuck it. Sorry, I'm on tilt. Trying not to be what I am. I'm trying to think like how we can increase our card draw. Is Voice of Victory not the move? I also feel like do we need Demolition Field? Like, oh god. I hate the testing phase, man. I want my deck to just work like a well-oiled machine. Like, we have the bombs, we have the cards that, you know, we're going to put our opponent to sleep. We just need to get to them. Oh, that's a beautiful. That's from. Is that from Lord of the Rings? All right, we have 3 mana and no plays. Wait a moment. We are going first. All right, this is much better. Keep 6. For this one, I think I'm actually going to put back a land. Probably Watery Grave. Because we have, between everything else, we have all our colors, and we have a charter course. So we can put Arden in the drop. And then we just need to see 1 land for Cavero. That's a good card, too. We can charter course next turn in case he wants to be froggy and exile our graveyard. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we have a land for next turn. I think I'm going to save this to block with and then bring out Arden next turn. We do got to keep an eye on this thing, though. Maybe it's better if I kill this first. I don't know. Gonna gain more life. Fuck my life. Uh-oh. Alright, how many? You have 4, so that's gonna turn into a 5/5. What a top deck. What a top deck. Granted, this thing's gonna get swole too now, but we can kill it next turn. We're doing alright, we're doing alright. We're not all fucked up yet. He only has 1 colored mana, so that hurts too. That means I'm not playing any other creatures this turn. Oh, 7 is a lot. 7 makes me quake in my booties. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's fucking go! We make it to our next turn, we win. Yeah, he's still digging for planes. You got one. Alright, so you're gonna gain 2 life, you're gonna deal me 1 damage. Yeah, we win. Yeah, we win. Play this. Enters tapped. Cavero. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. Menace. Block with both your creatures. Gimme, 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 gimme. Where'd you get the +1/+1 from? Ooh, Leyline of Hope is annoying. Alright, alright. I see you. Now, how do I want to deal with this? Let us put you. Because guess what? Knights of the Round is invincible. So now I gain 5, and now I get to draw an extra card. We love that. And now I have an army of blockers. Gotcha. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go yoink. And we're gonna attack with you. Actually, wait, fuck it, we're gonna attack with everything. No, 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 no. No, no. I wanted to attack with everything. Because I was gonna do this. Fuck it. He's just getting too out of his britches. I still have one more turn of gaining creature tokens before ultimate end goes off. What the fuck is that? He just gets to get dudes back. That's great. I hope split up wasn't the wrong move. Oh yay. Let's just kill you now because you've been putting in way too much work. Let's do this too. Go ahead and get another color. I just need to thin out the deck. Put a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures. That's annoying too. He's just trying to piss me off. That's a little more than a 1/1 counter. Oh, because of Leyline of Hope. This is why we need enchantment destruction. Now he gone. Now I'm fucked. Right. Yeah, you got it. Nothing I could do. Leyline Hope is a good card. I don't know if I made the right choice. No, that turn where I wanted to swing out with everything. I was gonna swing out with everything and then board wipe. Should have just held off on the board wipe. That's my fault. Fuck, man, I should have won that one. Hugs. That's a good hand. We'll start off with Flood Farm and Authority. Okay. I don't even care what he's gonna get rid of. He's probably gonna get rid of my counter spell if I had to guess. Pretty obvious. Try to core. Dump Arden. And Esper is a good draw right here. Because if I know this deck, he's going to try to Cavero into... Oh, never mind. What the fuck? I wasn't expecting the Quantum Rider. If he Cavero's Arden, then we can just Iceberg it. Oh, he's gonna Cavero the Deceit. That's the only time you see them meticulously counting out their mana like that. Oh, he might have changed his mind and gone for Arden. He did not. Let's just do this. You don't need that. The board wipe. Probably the board wipe. Oh, the Arden. What the fuck? Play the Authority. Gonna get rid of the Restless Reef now. Alright, where to now? This is where I say we need some draw power, man. We might be able to play some of the black draw power that like uses our life because we actually have a pretty solid way to gain life. Now, if I waterbend this for 3, that'll only leave me 3 mana. Because I don't mind him getting back to Cavero next turn if he's just going to, if it's just going to be tapped. Like he'll get rid of my Arden, but I have 2 Ardens in drop, and then I could hit split up. Now he kept all his mana up, so he likely has a counter spell. Probably like Detect Intrusion or something. You know what, let's just do this. Let's fucking see it. Scry 2. That works. Yep. Oh, no. I was wrong. I was very wrong. Alright, let's see what happens next. Wang Shitong. Doesn't he get Soul? So he's gonna draw 2 cards. Let's just kill it now. Oh god, is this the one that exiles half my deck? Oof. Yeah, he's just drawing. He's digging for pieces. Oh, there it is. I think I lose this one, chat. The fuck are you gonna do for me right now? Oh yeah, and you got another Restless Reef. Good game. I believe I am screwed. Is that Arden? Yep, those are the only 2 Ardens in my deck. Alright, he's down to 3 mana, so his turn's basically over. I got nothing, chat. I got nothing. He's gonna flash in Wang Tong for 1. Deceit to rip my 1 card out. To make sure I don't have any fuck shit before you Blaze Cavero. And I think that was my last split up. No, I still have 1 more in the deck, but I'm not gonna see it. No way. That has vigilance? Shit. The more you know. What is he digging for? Has he really not seen a Cavero this whole time? That's an 8 drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 1 more land to be able to play that. Not that it helps me, I don't think. Damn, another Restless Reef. It also sucks that both of these are flying. Oh my god, that's so good with Vigilance. I didn't even think of that. Ew. I guess that's all I got. If we're gonna play Knights of the Round, I think we have to play the Planeswalker. The 5 drop. Because we can give all of our tokens flying. Nigga, he had... Ooh, sorry. Language. He has Indestructible. Because right now we're just getting run over by flyers. Oh. And unless I rip a Vagabond, I have no way to gain life. Come on, Valgy. I need you, girl. There you go. Now you have your Cavero. Now it's really game over. Alright, what we got? What we got? Give me something. As much as I want Vagaboth in order to survive next turn, we have to do it this way. Oh, I love Winter Night Stories so much. Oh, hell no. Alright. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 mana exactly. So I could kill both. I would take no damage. He's gonna bring in his Nah, I think I'm better off doing it like this. Why couldn't I attack? Oh wait, these came in this turn. I forgot. Oh, cool. He's gonna rip cards out of my hand. Again, that's the only time you see them pick and choosing their mana like that. Yep. Let's play. I wanted to keep both of them, but I guess that's not happening. Oh, that's just rude. He's bouncing Knights of the Round back to my hand. I'll just kill this. I think it made me discard it. Yep. Alright. I've seen, what, 1 Cavero? Cavero Zombify would be nice. That would be real nice. The smart thing for him to do would be to just make Restless Reef a creature. What the fuck is he doing? You have game on. Oh, I guess because I have the 3 blockers. I feel like he's just toying with me. Like, why? He's like trying to deck himself. Stock Up would actually be a good card for this deck too. What do you have? 4/4s. I could get a 4/4 Vagaboth, but like, what's that gonna do for me? I'm better off just getting Knights back. I think I'm dead regardless. Oh no, because you'd have to attack with Kavero Mind Bitten. And I could block him with my Kavero Knights of the Round. I think I at least get another turn. That Wang Shitong's putting in way too much work. Alright, my 1 life. Still have Vagaboth in the grave. We go again. Back of arrow. Yep, that's the game. I feel like he could have beat me forever ago. That was just not fun. Alright, I think I'm trying to fit too many game plans in. I think if I'm gonna go for a game plan, I need to go for said game plan. So we've established that our end game is our big bodies. Now, if these cards don't help us get to our big bodies, we need to start making cuts. So Charter Course was doing good, but I need hard plus engines right now. So I think what the hell's the black enchantment? Well, we could do Phyrexian Arena for one. I think that'd be better than the demon one. Where is it? That's a 3-drop, right? Well, no, Phyrexian Arena needs 2 black. We don't like that. 1 black is fine, but we're playing a little bit less on the black mana. No, we want the demon one. What's the demon one? Where the fuck is it? Oh, too far. Where the fuck is it? Oh, wait. It's all the way at the end of the room. There it is. Unholy Annex, that's the one. So let's put in. How many does put in? 3 of them. Draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. When a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +1/+0. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Now, if we're gonna play that, I think we also gotta play some rocks. Just so we don't fall behind. Oh, wait. What about the changelings? Oh, I forgot about this. This counts as me having a demon on the board. That's actually pretty good. And then we can also put in the changeling land. Yeah, we're gonna have to modify our deck a little bit. We're basically gonna be. Hold on. Making ourselves weaker to some things, but stronger to others. So we're gonna cut Cavern of Souls, put in Soul Sanctuary, and we'll cut Restless Reef. I mean, Soulstone doesn't come in tapped, but we want to be able to make sure we can turn it into a demon on short notice. All right, what do we just added in these? What do we need to cut now? That's not supposed to be here. Voice of Victory can probably go because it just hasn't been doing anything for us. What rarity is this? That's this. Let's do one more Get Lost. All right, let's try that now. See if we fixed it. All right, we got black, white, blue. We have a lot of white in our hand, but we can't play any of it. We could play the Detect Intrusion and the Bitter Triumph. It's like, do I want to bank on me drawing a white mana? No. All right, this time we have a white. We have 3. We have a bunch of colorless, but we can play just about everything in our hand. So let's get rid of the Zombify for now. Soulstone. Fuck you. You would have that shit right now. Get that shit out of here. I mean, I should have waited till he put more into it, but whatever. We're here. This deck don't even work, but I've drawn no draw power, so I'm just gonna get ran through by him doing fucking nothing. Another Ozai's Cruelty, go for it. Go for it, why not? I mean, I might as well play this just to be able to scry, I guess. That's wonderful. I hate this. I'm gonna take 6 life now. And now I'm mana screwed. Might as well, alright. I can't block any of the flyers, so. So what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm gonna take right now. Cool. I don't even know why I made him a creature. That was just, ugh. Like, we added in a bunch of draw, didn't see any of it, and then just played against a discard deck. Like, against any coherent deck, that just shit just wouldn't have worked. I mean, I am getting ran through. Pause. That one Asian kid. And then I get hands like this. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I guess we're 1 mana away from playing Unholy Annex, so whatever. This is one of those times where I would want Chart Course. Fuck is this? Can y'all tell him until now? Okay, that works. That turns on all my stuff. But now I need a discard outlet for Arden in order to be able to use him. What the fuck is this? This creature gets +1/+0 for each creature in your graveyard. Huh. Alright, so you're a mana dork. It's an additional cost to cast a spell. Behold an Alpha Prey 2. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. I guess that's just... None of this is really scary. Guess we'll just do... Nah, we'll let him attack me. Well, no, because I don't have... Never mind, we have a white man now. If you play something too scary, we can just get lost it. Or we can get lost it and then board whip the rest. Other elves you control get +1/+1. When this creature dies, return another elf from your graveyard to your hand. Alright, so what if we just iceberg this? That seems alright. And then we'll do Fountain. Split up. Destroy all tapped. I would love to be able to get Arden out because that would give me a demon for Unholy Annex. It is slowly killing me. Never enter, transform into Tristan, mill 3 cards. So we're gonna play this. We need what, 5? So if we play this first, we have enough mana. Otherwise, it's gonna start killing me, and we don't want that. Whenever this creature transforms, mill 3 cards. You may exile an elf card from your graveyard. If you do, each opponent loses 2 life. That's great. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay 1 green to transform it. Okay. Awesome. Cool, I need to figure something out or I die. And I think this card just kills me. This is why I hate this fucking card. It's crazy because if we had Charter Course, we would have actually been able to do something. I'm so on tilt. It's not. Does he have anything that can gain me any life? Of course not. Why would he? Well, I guess we can do this. And then this. To at least survive the turn. Never mind, I don't gain any life. I have to have an elf in the graveyard. Cool, I just lose. I'll give it one more game, but I fucking hate that card. Every time I use Unholy Index, I fucking die. I can't believe we were sitting on an Ardent and a Revival spell that entire time and just couldn't use any of it. Even this shit hand. What even is that? Cool, we have 1 draw left to try and get a land. And this is my day. Thankfully, he's trying to swarm so much that he's giving me a lot of life back. Yay, destroy all tapped creatures. Get the fuck out of here. That didn't feel good. That did not feel deserved at all. I want the. All right. I'm gonna play my Grixis deck, and I want you guys to see how well of a well-oiled machine it works. And I was like, that's what I want to get an Esper deck up to. I'm just not sure how. Maybe I should stop banking on reanimate. Because like we have two mana here, but we have a way to dig for more, and we have draw for turn 3, which will also discard us Bahamut, which we also have a revival spell for. Like you see, like I feel like I can play the game here, which I'm not there yet with Esper. And because Accumulate Wisdom is an instant, we can wait till our opponent's end phase, leaving our Detect Intrusion live if we need it. In this situation, what are we up against? Oh, it's the green deck that just spams out the board. Yeah, we don't want ill-timed. Winter Knight. Discard the Bahamut. Granted, I could have also discarded the Cavero just to make sure we have enough for the Bahamut, but he's not going to play that much. Not this turn. He's going to spend the turn building up his board. You know, that also works. Now I'll grab Bahamut. We'll kill off the Ouroboros. Oh, cool. You got another one. Bushwhack for a basic. That's crazy. We'll kill off Ouroboros. We'll throw Realm of Koi because we can start spamming out creatures, and then we'll grab one. And then we'll draw cards. Ooh. What a top deck. Yeah, good game. See? Well-oiled machine. Well, first off, Knights of the Realm I need to go. Oh no, because we wrong deck. Well, hold on. We might be able to fix Knights of the Round. If we really want Knights of the Round to be our win con, even if it's Argent Knights of the Round, then we need to cut back. Alright, so Valgaboth might have to go. I love Valgaboth, it's a great backup, but no. What's that Planeswalker? This one. We have the Mythic for it. That might be our first step, because then Knights of the Round actually becomes a kill card. Ugin might also help us survive and get back into the fight, even though I don't want to play Ugin. These can go. I'm getting rid of these souls. That shit felt awful. I'll grab Cavern of Souls in a second. I think I'm gonna cut Get Lost down. We have so much creature removal. Get Lost is an enchantment removal. And then Bitter Chomp, I guess we could leave them. Let's get rid of Unholy Annex. Alright, let's see what we have for draw power. Also, I wanted to see something else. Because I know it's the lesson engine that really makes my deck go. With my with what I'm playing in the other build. But it does make a difference. I don't even know what the whitelist to do. This one protects creatures. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If that creature is an ally, it also gains flying. Destroy target attacking creature. Airbend target creature you control. If I had more powerful ETBs, I could see this being good. Or if our opponent tried to destroy our creature. That's actually kind of a good card. Because we could just take our other build and just try to tweak it into something over here. Not to mention that Abandoned Attachment can be done with blue as well as, so we can still play Abandoned Attachment technically. I don't know, something to think about. Alright, where was I? We're trying Terminus, Ang's Iceberg, Split Up, Night Stories, Zombify. Let's look at card draw. This requires me to tap 2 creatures or treasures, put a +1/+1 target creature, and draw a card. That requires me to have a creature. Sacrifice this artifact, put a 1/1 counter on up to one target creature, draw a card, activate only as a sorcery. I'm seeing a pattern here. Target opponent gains control of another target permanent you control. If they do, draw a card. Sacrifice equipment, draw a card. Helpful Hunter, when this creature enters, draw a card. Target creature gets +3/+0 till end of turn, draw a card. Whenever this creature or another ally enters, you draw one card, you gain 1 life. If this is the second time this ability has resolved, draw a card. When this creature enters, draw a card, then discard a card unless you control another creature with power 2 or less. When this creature enters, return to one other target non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. If it was a token, draw a card. Airbend target non-land permanent, draw a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, an opponent. Hold on, let me. Is there no card draw in white? Target creature you control gains double strike till end of turn. If it has a 1/1 counter on it, draw a card. When this aura enters, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 in flying. Whenever you give a gift, draw a card. During your turn, this creature has first strike. Max speed, exile this card from your graveyard. Draw a card. It's actually not horrible. When this creature enters, draw a card. Tap up to one target creature. Scry 1. So there's just nothing, huh? Whenever one or more tokens. I guess that's why there's only one version of fucking white. Either you play all the low-cost creatures or you play the token spam. Either life game or token spam, and they've shoehorned it into just being able to be played one way. At the beginning of your second main phase, if this creature is tapped, draw a card if you control a clever creature. This one requires me to gain life. I don't think I gain enough life for this. And waiting until turn 4 to draw cards is just not good. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. I mean, she's not bad for a 3-drop. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on another target creature you control until your next turn. It gains indestructible. If that card is a legendary, draw a card. I would never pay 7 for a transformer, so she's basically cast legendary, draw a card. When this creature enters, draw a card at the beginning of combat. If you, oh god, fucking kill me. Exile not target non-land permanent controller draws a card. Yeah, this is just gaga. I'm tired, Grandpa. It literally just has to be chart course. But I might have to put in some early game creatures to attack with, so that way I can just draw cards if I need to. Because don't get me wrong, the draw and discard is great, but that can't be all we have. Because then I'll still never be able to catch up. There are 4 more plus counters on it. Draw a card. Waterbending Ascension is not horrible. It basically just says it gets a counter whenever one of my creatures hits. Bro, where's Charter Course? Charter Course literally says draw a card on it. Am I crazy? Oh, there it is. And then there's also this. This draws me 2 cards, but over the course of 2 turns. Guess I'll just go with this. You know what? Fuck it. We shall abandon the early game in favor of the late game. You know what it is, chat? I've always been so fixated on doing the cool thing that I always end up playing these big, beefy combo creatures that I just want to go crazy with. I feel like a green player. But it's like I like being able to control the gameplay and kind of pop off at the end, like I earned it, you know? Okay, this hand is not good. Is it not good? I mean, it's one land away from being really good. Fuck it. We'll give it a shot. Right hand. Okay, so he's playing a bunch of bullshit. Oh, no, he's not. He's playing a Storm-esque deck. Looks that way. And we're mana screwed. Of course, they couldn't give me the one land. Love it. Love it. Yep. You know, I would actually feel really safe if we had the one extra land. Because I would have done Winter Night Stories last turn, and I'd be sitting on Iceberg this turn. Nope, we're just literally doing nothing. This is crazy. He's literally trying to one-shot me. Oh, I would do it too. I mean, I have no way to fucking stop you. And the cool thing is I have 3 destruction spells, so it's like I could handle this. Bruh. Oh, don't tell me he has a counter spell too. Are you fucking serious? So I just die. Alright, cool. Cool. What fun and interactive gameplay. I know it's my fault for keeping a 2-lander, but still. Like, I got land screwed and this guy had 3 of the exact same card. There's only 4 in the deck. He played no draw spell. Well, lied. He played 2, you know, scry 1, draw 1. But that was enough. I'm gonna go play in traffic. I'm gonna end up needing that board wipe watch. At least our Ang's Icebergs are alive. And thank God too, because he just hit that. Get that shit out of here. Bitch. I'm not trying to deal with that motherfucker. Not today. Really? You're just ignorant, ain't you? He's just playing a bunch of ignorant ass cards. Unstoppable Slasher and fucking Goldvein Hydra. Really? I have no way to deal with that now. This is gonna hurt. This is going to hurt. And then if I use this to destroy the Orboroid, then Land of War Elves can kill it. I need a vacation. I'm about to take what? 8? Bro, He drew a Llanowar Elves, an Unstoppable Slasher, a Goldborn Hydra, and an Oberoid. Like, fuck off, man. Oh, cool. And he pumped it, so I'm dead. Oh no, I have a turn. I have a turn. I do, in fact, have a turn. But he's just, can you pump it up and just kill me? Yeah, he can. Cool, I died. Because it gives +1, that enchantment gives +1/+1 when he enters battle phase, so I'm dead. Unless he misplays. It would be great if he misplayed, but I doubt it. Yeah, it's game. Like, I thought I was making the right moves, dog. I really genuinely thought I made the right moves. Like, should I have eaten the half my life from fucking Unstoppable Slasher? Should I just let Goldvein run all over me with it because it was already at what 6? And then if it dies, he gets all those treasure tokens. Like, not to mention if I no, because I could have. Fuck, man. And this hand's good. Well, it's kind of good. I'm not exactly sure anymore. I'll play this in case I have to Knights of the Round. Not Knights of the Round, Bitter Triumph. Alright. I guess we're playing a slow game. Not that I'm complaining. Hopefully I'll actually be able to do something. Draw a card, you may discard a card. When you discard an on-lane card, it deals 3 damage to any targets. Cool. Obviously, it's gonna deal 3 damage to me. Let's just get rid of that. You don't need that. What color do I need? I have 2 blue. I have 3 blues, 2 blacks, and a white. I guess it don't really matter because I already have the other white in hand. Does he have a counterspell? He does not. Yay. I can actually do stuff. I ain't even mad about it. Alright, I think this is gonna be our last game. We've been playing a lot. Alright, what do we got? White, blue. No, we got black, blue, black. We have a discard outlet. This is 1 white or black, 1 swamp or plains from being good. So I'm gonna stay optimistic. Maybe we should play Multiverse Passage. That's an annoying card. Oh, that's perfect. That's gonna get us our other color. Oh, he's playing 3 colors? That's wild. Let's get rid of... Let's get rid of you. Take action. Now we just need a revival spell. If we get a revival spell, it's on. It's not a revival spell, but I'll take it. You know what? Let's Bitter Triumph here. Alright, now we're set. We have Arden and we have Knight to the Round the Grave. We just need a revival spell. And they were land thicket too. I don't want to say that was great because I don't feel like we did much. Hold on. I didn't realize how loud the music was. Has it been that loud this whole time? I'm so sorry. I was supposed to lower that forever ago. Bruno the Beast, huh? White, black, black. 3 revival spells in hand is bad with no targets to put in grave. All right, we got some draw power. You know what? I'm gonna try to rock with this. I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna stay positive. We're not going for. Well, we are going first, but they got a line of hope. I fucking hate that card. All right. Okay, things are looking good. We got another land. Things are looking real good. What the fuck is that thing? Alright. Give me something good. Do I want to hold one? Nah, I'll put them both in the grave. This way if we get another revival spell, we can bring them back because they're not legendary. Alright, how much is it that they have to get over? 7? Alright, so we need to start getting aggressive. We need to start getting aggressive. What the fuck? Oh my god. I should have just killed their shit. I should have just killed their shit. I should have just... I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm down to 9 life already. Oh, because I took a turn to set up instead of just destroying their creatures. Fucking stupid of me. Now she gets to put in a 4-drop. Okay, that's not a big deal. Alright, let's go. Let's kill you. Let's stop you, and then let's kill you. Oh, where do you have first strike? So they don't... Okay. I was gonna say, you still better fucking die. This is disgusting. Oh, cool. They get it when artifacts enter too. That's awesome. Didn't know that. I'm doing that just so I don't detect intrusion as live. I can bounce back the token and be able to counterspell something. Like that. Thank fucking Christ I did that. I was ready for some bullshit. Can you stop gaining power? Oh, awesome. So I have a turn before I lose my Cavero. Alright, now I don't feel so bad. He's not gonna swing. I have too many tokens, so I can take the turn to draw. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I'm not seeing Ugin. I have 6 2/2s. Okay, it's okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swing with everything, and then I'm gonna hit split up. I'm gonna lose half my token, but that's fine. Fuck you. Give me my shit. Yes, because I can put in Arden. GG. Good game. That's what I fucking thought. 3 to 55. 3 to fucking 55. Though Double Knights Theron did feel pretty fire. Feel pretty fire. Thing is, White doesn't even have that many like banger monsters. They're so it. That's why it's, I love Magic, but Standard feels like shit unless you're playing like Dimir or Red. Like no, because even Red, every deck is shoehorned into playing the exact same way. Like if we look at White again, the only strats that are viable are, because equipment decks aren't. The only strats that are viable are token spam and life gain. That's it. Blue is just what Blue's always done, flashing counterspell and nothing else. Red is just rush, rush, rush. Green is, granted, green has landfall now, but they basically just do the same thing. They spit out as many creatures as they can, and then drop Ouroboros or Craterhoof and try to just swing for lethal. It's just boring, man. I would have loved to see this do. I would have loved to see more, cool things. What's it do? I will say the blue-white artifact deck is a little more spicy, though. That deck is still fucking cancerous. I hate that deck. Anyway, y'all, I think that's going to be it for me. It has been a day between the snowstorm, the 26-hour shift, and the lack of sleep. And now this stream put me on tilt. I think we've got a good start. I definitely am going to keep tweaking it. So you guys might see a video with a new version. I might even try to see if the lessons build, if I can make a lessons build out of this and just tweak what I have in my Grixis deck. Because, I mean, some of this stuff I really like. Authority of the Consoles is fucking hilarious. Get Lost is great because it can also hit enchantments. And Iceberg, I think, was the unsung hero of the deck. And Knights of the Round, when it goes off, just feels good. I don't know if I'm gonna keep Ugin in here because I don't think I want to keep any the ramp in here because I could just take Terminus or Rebirth out. But it's also a really good late game card. So it's just I don't know yet, man. I just don't know. Maybe I could put in Liliana Dread. I forgot Liliana. Dread Horde. And just have, but then I end up just doing token spam between Elspeth, what a name. Between Elspeth, Liliana, and fucking Knights of the Round, it's just a token spam deck, but it's a late game token spam deck. So I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate every one of you. I know I don't do a whole lot of Magic content, so I wasn't expecting this stream to be super popular, but some of you did still come by, still did come hang out, and you guys are goated for that. Tomorrow's stream will be Cardfight Vanguard at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course, I would love to have all of you. Until then, I'll get you guys on the next stream. Later.